Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're still going to be doing some world boss action, but we're not going to be using any weapon hex, guys. No weapon hex at all. You know, I've actually gotten a lot of requests from a lot of players that they're just like, look, man, I don't have weapon hex. I can't do it. So in today's video, every single character that we use, strikers, the team, are all completely free to play. All accessible to all players. We're not going to be using Rachel as a striker because, you know, let's be honest, guys, she's difficult to get for a lot of people. We're not going to be using Weapon Hex as a striker because, well, she's really difficult for people to get. We're not going to use Nick Fury on the team because, well, he's a paywall, and so on and so on and so on. Everybody that we're going to use, everybody can get. And that'll give you guys a really good gauge of how far a character like in today's video, Quicksilver, can go. I want you guys to let me know, what do you prefer? I mean, do you like it when I show like no strikers at all? Then maybe say like just the strikers that we're going to use in today's video. Would you like to see all three, like with weapon hex, and just with the regular free to play style and no strikers? Or do you prefer just something like today? Because in all honesty, most of the time when players play, they're just going to use their strikers, their normal strikers. Everybody that's got weapon hex is probably going to put weapon hex and Captain America in there, and everybody that doesn't have her, they're probably going to be putting other all defense down strikers that are available, like Deadpool, and so on and so on. So let me know what you guys would like to see, or any other content you'd like to see. So we're going to be using Coulson because of his 45% damage dealt to supervillains, and his 20% guaranteed critical rate, which is going to help do more crit hits, give extra chances of doing crit hits, therefore applying more damage. And he's completely free to play. And we're going to use Beast here because Beast offers 50% increase of physical attack. And then we're going to be using Quicksilver. Now my Quicksilver, I have 55% physical attack on my cards to give you an idea of how far maybe this guy could go on your account. But he has 39,000 physical attack. He has max attack speed, 45 crit rate, max critical damage, more or less max ignore defense, and he has max skill cooldown. He has all amplified slots and all 5-star Urus. I could definitely make him a little bit stronger if I was going to slap mythic Urus, but the truth is, Quicksilver doesn't need it, and really if you have weapon hex, you're going to go all the way in quite a few world bosses. It's actually pretty simple with Quicksilver. But without weapon hex, it's a different story. And then all of his skills are at 6. And the crazy thing about old Quicksilver really is the fact that this guy has no buffs. He has no attacking buffs. Well, he has the damage accumulation here. But I mean, he has no self-buffing like 25% extra attack or 40% extra attack or anything like that. Nowhere in sight. And this guaranteed, or this ignore target dodge rate by 50% is going to come in really handy. I mean, nowhere, guys. He does get the increased damage by 100% for one attack on his tier 3, which works really well with the damage proc, because your damage proc only works for one attack. So when you combine the 5th skill into the tier 3 plus the damage accumulation from the 3 all at the same time on the tier 3, you're going to get a massive amount of damage. Freaking dude's insane. He has a fully awakened Power Angry Hawk set. I'm rocking the CTP of energy with a 10% damage proc, and having that ignore dodge by 50% in his tier 2 passive, and then we're going to get an extra 23%. It's going to give him 73% ignore dodge. So something that's nice about Quicksilver is, one, he's a speed, so he takes no damage reduction against Corvus Glaive, and because of his tier 2 passive, you're only going to need maybe 2 ignore dodge strikers, and if you got a CTP of energy on him, or you have ignore dodge on your obelisk, you probably won't need any ignore dodge strikers, which is awesome, guys. And then he has an advanced uni, so his uniform isn't, you know, leveled up or nothing like that. So guys, let's take him into some action. Let's see how he does. Let's rock and roll. So we're going to start this off with Corvus, stage 89. And the strikers that we're going to use, guys, is we're going to use Deadpool for his alt defense down, of course, and Scarlet for her mind control. We're going to use Goliath for his 8% physical attack as a striker bonus. And we're going to be using Punisher for his 10% damage dealt to supervillains as a striker bonus. And we're going to be using Captain America for his 12% damage dealt to supervillains as a striker bonus. And the fact that he does use his all defense down. And I actually tried this without Captain America. It seemed like we did a little bit better with him in there. Yeah. I tried it without Deadpool. Seemed like we did better with him in there. It just seemed like these three strikers worked out really well. I didn't want to use Sue's Storm because Sue, you know, you do got to pay crystals to get her. She is technically free to play, but you do got to pay those crystals, you know. It's kind of the same thing with Mystique. You know, I didn't want to, you know, she's actually does do all defense down on her skill for as a striker effect. But again, you got to pay a lot of crystals to get her. So I wanted to keep it as free to play friendly as I could, to really show you guys just how far your character would be able to go, or give you an idea how far they could go. It's pretty crazy actually when you see that, you know, a character that you normally see just blow through this. I mean, guys, we were doing that 100% all defense down crap with this team. Quicksilver would be smoking this. He'd be flying through it. Those bars would be going bye-bye. He would destroy this thing. And, you know, so, yeah, for those players that don't have Weapon Hex, that kind of sucks. It really does. And I also just kind of want to bring back the way it used to be for us. I mean, yes, Scarlet's coming in and striking all the time, so the world boss is under my control the entire freaking time. I thought about using Apocalypse for his mind control, but Apocalypse is, you know, it's going to take you a little bit longer to get him compared to Scarlet, so that was one of the reasons I wanted to use her instead of him for this specific video. But yeah, it's kind of one of those things where unless you really spend some crystals, that's really where, you know, you're going to get some good benefits of having certain strikers. Rachel's an amazing striker to have, big time, because she doesn't apply all defense down at all. So when your other strikers are coming in, you don't have to worry about any all defense downs being countered. You don't have to worry about a lower all defense down applying first, and then it only being able to be stacked up to whatever its low amount is. Yeah. Even like Deadpool, normally I'd never use Deadpool. With Weapon Hex, I never use her. I say her because Deadpool's a female in this uniform, because she has a 10-second all defense down. It's really a pain in the rear to deal with sometimes. If it was 5 seconds, it'd be a lot better, at least as for a striker bonus. But in this situation, you know, actually the all defense downs are going to counter each other no matter what. But you're still going to be benefiting from it because the character that we're using, Quicksilver, doesn't have any all defense down in his kit. Nothing. And this is kind of why I always want to see tier 3s and characters without all defense down. I want characters to just have true DPS. Just power. I don't want them to be, you know, relying on that crap, you know. Quicksilver's a character that you can take in any game mode. Squad battle, GBR, world boss, even PvP. And he's going to do great. This guy can take down Jean Grey in PvP. He mutilates GBR, even with a CTP of energy. I mean, he's just a strong character, and that's really what I want to see more of myself. I know a lot of people, they like that all defense down stuff, but guys, it really just limits the character. I really don't care for it. I really want to just see DPS powerhouses. That's what I want to see. I want to see DPS powerhouses. I mean, you know, but still, being able to do stage 89 with this team, with these strikers, I think is pretty freaking amazing. You know, obviously we had a CTP of Rage who would do even better, but I'm pretty impressed with Quicksilver. I honestly didn't know how well he would do. I've actually been so spoiled and so used to having Weapon Hex and using her all the time that I even forgot how much harder it is to play without her. And you want to know something? I like it. I like it. It feels like way more of a challenge. I mean, we're coming down to the grindstone. It feels like a real fight because you're not blowing through it like it's nothing. And it's a nice challenge. I enjoy it. You know, I actually had to play this quite a few times to get that good run in there. Keep the proc landed where it needs to be landed, you know, or keep landing on the proc. And you guys can see we are cutting it super close. We don't want to clear this at all because we still got one more run to do. But yeah, he freaking destroying this. So let's go on to the next run. Okay, so we're going to be doing stage 80 against Proxima. Same team, same strikers. I know it's not stage 99, guys, but, you know, we're not exploiting the all defense down, so it's not going to happen. But it's still pretty damn awesome. It's still pretty damn awesome, you know. very few characters could do stage 80 with this free-to-play setup. Honestly, guys, I wonder if even Namor with a CTP of Rage could do it. I wonder. He probably could, to be honest, but I don't know. And Quicksilver's doing it with a CTP of Energy. Yeah. That's the power of this dude. You know, it does feel good to bring back the old way of doing World Boss. You know, other than the whole fact of Scarlet mind controlling the entire time. That does kind of take a little fun out of it, because all you got to do is just stay in your rotation. You know, 5, cancel into the 4. Whenever Quicksilver runs up to Proxima, hit your 1, cancel into 3. He's going to jump up. As soon as he lands, you're going to wait for 1 second left on that 4 skill. Hit your 5, cancel into the 4. You're going to go back into your, you're going to wait till Quicksilver runs up again. You're going to hit your 1, then cancel into the 3. He's going to jump up, land down. Then you're going to hit your 5. Then you're going to hit your tier 3, put the proc on the tier 3. He's pretty straightforward to play, which actually makes him super fun to play. You know, ease of play goes a long way when it comes to playing with characters. Come on, buddy, come on. And get him. Or get her, get her. Get him, get her. I'm so used to saying get him. Come on now. Come on. And I'm thinking about bringing back some Shadowland action. You know, I've really been slacking on Shadowland something fierce. I mean, I just go to stage 30 and I stop. And I know some of you guys want to see some Shadowland. So I need to queue that up for you and do some Shadowland for you guys. You know, even want to see if, you know, how high, I can go on my account. I have no idea. But, you know, maybe it'd be pretty fun to give it a try. So maybe I'll do something like that in the future. Maybe even do a live stream, doing that. We'll see. Come on, Quicksilver. Get her. Get her, get her, get her. It really is a freaking catwalk playing with this dude. I mean, especially with Scarlet. It almost feels kind of like, honestly guys, when I'm playing this, I'm just kind of like, the challenge of the damage is there, but like actually the challenge, just a challenge, right? Really isn't, with Scarlet coming in there all the time. It's like, I mean, Proxima can't do anything. She just kind of sitting there. But even if we weren't using Scarlet, Quicksilver's in iframes all the time. So you're just running. I always just run around. I mean, I just go full on, non-stop, super aggressive every time I play with this guy. All the time. It doesn't matter what strikers I have. I pretty much do it all the time with him. Because you can get away with it with Quicksilver. He doesn't have a lot of durability, but he's got a lot of survivability because of all them damn iframes. It's insane. And we're definitely on pace to clear this sucker. Definitely on pace. Come on. When we got 3.5 bars to go, a little under a minute left. We'll see. That proc came pretty late, man. Oh, that wasn't good. 5-4. Come on. Alright, here we go. Yeah, okay, it looks like we're getting a little bit behind. And the stage 80 is actually really tough for on my account with Quicksilver. With this team and these strikers. I mean, he can do it, but it's pretty tough. I actually played this probably about 10 different times, guys. And the same outcome was happening to me every time. Really, I think stage 79 is really a more comfortable place for him to be. At least on my account. But you can see, guys, look at this. That we got below the last bar. He damn near done it. If we just had a little bit better run, he would have cleared stage 80 with these strikers and this team. So guys, let me know what you think about Quicksilver getting it done with these kind of strikers, and let me know what kind of content you guys would like to see in the future. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.